And my thing is, how can you even get mad if somebody telling you you need to contact the boss so that the boss can order you Chipotle? Like, that person wasn't hiding nothing from you. That person recognized you as an employee. So why are you being dramatic and mad and upset when you need to just tell the boss, hey, can you order me some Chipotle too? You know, just because the boss didn't text you, don't take it so personal. You find out how personal people get, especially on these CNA jobs, okay? And probably being a travel CNA is probably worse. But all I'm trying to say is workplace drama exists. And the best thing to do is just stay out of it. You know what I do? I say, well, I'm just here to do my job. I'm not here to get close to anybody and take stuff so personal. I mean, one time I had to tell a person, wow, I noticed that there's a lot of people that take stuff to heart. Like literally, sometimes you will see somebody getting mad over small stuff. And why do they get mad? Because they probably think you're trying to tell them how to do their job when you're probably just complimenting or adding something else to the CNA report that somebody need to know. But my thing is, if you cool with somebody, why are you getting mad? Why? What is the purpose? So you're basically not being real. Like, what is all this drama coming from? Why are you getting so mad? Like, why are you being dramatic? Why are you being drama? Is it because you don't have anything to do? Is it because you love drama, drama, drama? See, and that gets people to the point where they're like, you know what? I don't care if you my friend. I don't come to work to make friends. I come to work to make money. And that's why you see some people say that on the job. I'm just here to make my money. That's it. I'm not here to make friends. And going into saying that, it will make a person kind of feel like that, because you'll see some people getting mad over little tiny things. Like, oh, if the boss bought you lunch and then you let the person know that the boss is buying lunch, and you tell that person that they should let the boss also know that they want lunch. So I really feel like if you looking out for another employee, telling them that, hey, they need to reach out to the boss and ask for their free paid for lunch too, I think that person is looking out for that person, even though the boss didn't even have a conversation with them about buying the lunch, when the employee actually insisted that the boss should buy lunch. And then you turn back around and tell your other coworker, hey, let the boss know. Stuff like that. Or did you see the message? Just respond. Don't come back, oh, I didn't see the message, I don't care. You know, like, what's the attitude for? Because if somebody was really shady, they wouldn't have even told you nothing in the first place. They wouldn't even told you that the boss was ordering lunch and you need to call the boss. That's how I feel. You know, everybody has a different point of view to look at stuff. So I think that in the situation, that CNA didn't do anything wrong. That CNA tried to look out for the other CNA and said, hey, you know, contact the boss and tell the boss that you also want her to buy you some lunch as well. So that CNA didn't keep nothing away from the other CNA. But the other CNA got mad and got all emotional and butthurt and stuff. Like, it's like, what is all this about? Why are you having all this negative energy? Why are you feeling like terrible? For one, you came into work with a bad attitude, because that can happen. Sometimes people can come to work with a bad attitude already if something's not going right in the AM shift, and it could just mess up your whole day. The best thing to do, and I know nobody's perfect, but the best thing to do is always be positive when you go to work. I know sometimes it's hard. I know You like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta work with this person, that person. No, just go to work, do your job, have a positive attitude, or just be thankful that you have a job. Let me be quiet. But just be grateful to be at work. Even if you don't want to work with people, just be grateful. Because you always want to go to work, get your job done, have a good attitude. Even when some people don't have a nice attitude toward you, always be nice. You don't have to argue with your coworkers. Some people just want to come to work and be miserable. And then nitpick and find little things to do this so that they can open up a can of worms to argue with you. But it's not even worth it. The best thing you can ever do is not respond to the silliness and the rude comments and the rudeness. You know what I mean? Just, I hate to say it, just be nice. Just do your job and get it over with. Just go to work, do your job. That's it. Okay? That's it. Because in the end, they go realize, wow, I was so mean to that person, or I said this and that to that person. I was wrong, and they might apologize to you. So, I mean, there's no need to argue with people just because they having a bad day. And you know that you didn't do anything wrong, but try to look out for them and tell them, hey, why don't you speak up so you can get your free lunch or this and that. But sometimes, when you try to help people, it's not even worth it. Sometimes they get mad at you, even when your help doesn't even go right. So it's like, I don't know. It's like some people, they get like these emotional chords and attach them to people. And then when something doesn't go right, they get mad. And then they feel some type of way. Like, oh, you messed up because the boss bought you lunch. No. How is that person messed up? If the boss bought that person lunch and the person told you to also tell the boss you want lunch, I don't think that's messed up. But your opinion might be different than mine. You might look at the situation different. Everybody's different because everybody's point of view is different. So I say, a lot of us, we work with friends. Some of us, we go to work and we make friends. My personal opinion is if you're not like friends outside of work with people, and when you go to work, y'all argue, just have a work friendship. That's it. We have to work together. We have to be cordial. We have to speak to each other. We have to get the job done. After that, when I get off work, we ain't got to speak to each other. We ain't friends. We just here to do our job. I don't kick it with you. We ain't going out next weekend and stuff. So, so what's the problem? We're not friends, And some people need to understand work is work, and that's it. Sorry to say it. Okay, so if you going to work sometimes and you looking to make friends and you thinking people your friends, sometimes you go find out that some people on your job is not your friend. Okay, but you still need to show up to work, do your job, have a positive attitude, get your work done, and even the rudest people that you work with and you do not like working with, when they speak to you, just speak, because you're in a work setting and you need to speak to your coworkers. Or they can go and tell the boss, hey, you're not speaking to me. And then next thing you know, you in the boss office for not communicating. So always communicate. But once y'all finish y'all job, you ain't got to speak to that person. You ain't. But at least when you're working, just try to get along and work together, because we're all adults and we do not need to be up here acting all ignorant. Seriously. And sometimes you don't know what people are going through. Some people can come to work with their problems. And they always say, leave your problems in a paper bag on the curb. But some people, they bring all their problems to work. They had a bad day yesterday, so they come into work mad. And the littlest things can make them mad at you. Even, like I said, giving report. And if you say something to add to the report, they can take it offensively. So try not to take things so offensive. Try to also listen to people and try to understand instead of getting mad. Because if you listen sometimes, maybe you'll learn something. So it's good to listen. Be a good listener. And I tell you this, most of the time, if some people listen, they probably won't get as mad as they get. And a lot of times we don't listen. We just let our negativity take over us. Okay? So keep a positive attitude. Wake up in the morning. Be grateful for another blessed, beautiful day. Do your job and do your job well. Be a team player. Somebody having a bad day, and if they want to talk to you, give them words of encouragement. And if you can't even give them words of encouragement, show them a positive quote that has words in it of encouragement. Because over here we all about encouragement. We not getting mad at nobody. Okay? So thank y'all for stopping by. Today is September the 9th. I was about to say September 10th. Today is September the 9th. And I just wanted to come in and talk a little bit about CNA work drama. And this is the vlog. I'm about to get in the bathtub, take my bath, go to sleep. And I will see y'all next time in the next vlog.